Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Communications Corner, an interview show for Comm students about Comm students. Today we are joined by two IUP Comm students, Kayla Woods and Allison Hough. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So although Kayla and Allison both study communications, they are a little bit different in their own ways. And Allison, I understand that you're a comm minor with a major in hospitality. Can you tell us a little bit about why you chose to minor in comm?
I'll be honest, communications, all you had to do was take 15 credits of any comm electives you wanted to. And I thought that with communications, graphics, and photography, it'd be really well complementing like hospitality and with creating invitations, because eventually I want to be like an event planner or own my own business. And especially with media these days, like everybody's on Facebook, Twitter, so you just got to be like have knowledge of the business and everything. So I thought it might go well.
Awesome. So what do you think is the most exciting field within communications so far as graphic design or photography or video production?
I like it all, honestly. Communications graphics, I think, is really awesome because not many people know how to work with Photoshop or Illustrator. And then photography, like, you need to know how to take like really nice pictures, especially if you want like your photography license.
Definitely. So do you have any favorite professors here?
Yeah, Dr. Start, he is awesome, let me tell you. Those
Definitely
Tootsie
agree.
Rolls, you know, when you're craving food in the middle of the day, it's awesome.
What about you, Kayla? Any favorites?
Actually, yes, I'd have to say also Dr. Start, but not because he's fun and hands out candy, which I do love, but because, you know, he actually cares about his students. Like, he'll stop you in the hallway just to ask you about your day or walk around class and ask you about your life. Yes. And he makes that personal connection, which most professors don't. You usually, you know, you take a class, you're in, you're out, you don't remember the professor's name after, they don't remember yours, so it's, you know, it's just nice to have that.
He's definitely a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he's
So
cool.
you're a comm major, of course. What sparked your interest in the field?
Well, I'm a people person, so I definitely needed a field that would let me work with people because I excel in that area. And I just always loved media. I was interested in how it was developed and how they got to the end point. So it was just a field that I sought out because you could do that in so many forms.
Definitely. So what is your expertise within communications then?
Well, I hope to be involved in TV production or broadcasting. TV production, it's just interesting to be a part of like the creative process and getting the show to that point to see where it will go and what it will become. It's pretty interesting. And then broadcasting, I actually got interested in because I work for IUP TV's witticism, and I'm the news broadcaster, which is like broadcasting the news with some sarcasm. So it's really fun, but it really sparked my interest in that, and now I'm looking for a role on camera maybe as a future job.
Well, that's really good to hear. So I understand that your day-to-day schedule is a little different than most college students, given that you have a son. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's definitely, you know, a challenge to juggle both school and being a mother, but I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way because I just have the best time with him, and then I just love learning, so I just can't wait to get that degree, you know?
That's really nice. So can you tell us about your son? What's his name?
Oh, his name is Gary Steven, and he's 16 months old, and he is a character. He just runs around, getting into everything. If you tell him no, he'll just look at you and laugh and then do it faster because he thinks you can't stop him, even though in reality you can. But it's just, I mean, he's just a joy to be around. He makes me laugh every day, and how can you not be happy, like, looking at that little face smiling back at you? He's just the light of my life, so.
That's so heartwarming. But I'm sure that's a lot of responsibility, too. So how do you balance motherhood and earning a degree at the same time?
Well, it's hard. There's just not enough hours in the day. There's pretty much 2 times I can do work, nap time and bedtime. Well, his bedtime, coincidentally, is when I should be sleeping, but obviously I'm not. I'm up till 2 in the morning doing homework, and then if he's teething, or in this week's case, he got the flu shot, which makes him fatigued for 2 to 3 days. So he wakes up, and then I try to put him back to sleep, and he just wants to stare at me and not go back to sleep. Eventually, he falls asleep, and I get like maybe an hour, if you can call it that. Get back up in the morning, come to school, do it all over again. And I mean, by the end of the week, I've probably got maybe 5 hours of sleep, so I have no idea how I'm still alive.
Gosh.
Wow.
But then, you know, maybe during the weekend once I'll get to nap with him. So maybe that makes up for it. I don't know. I'm just, you know, just trying to do the best I can and get the best grades I can and be the best mom I can, and that's all I can do.
That definitely sounds like a struggle, but I'm sure it'll all be worth it in the end. So between parenting and homework and classes, do you have any time to be involved with any other extracurricular activities? I know you said you were involved with IUP TV. Is there anything else you do to spend your free time?
I'm actually involved in the Student Film Association as well. So we're developing a student film right now, and we just start filming on Saturday, which is really exciting. And then on my free time, I love to bake and cook. I have been like experimenting with like recipes and ingredients and making some really fun stuff. Like last night I made a maple frosted pumpkin cake, which is gluten-free because my son doesn't eat that. And then I have to start introducing him to eggs and baked goods because he's allergic, and it'll help him grow out of it sooner. So it gives me a chance to play with baked goods, which is fun.
Awesome. What about you, Allison? What do you do with your free time?
I'm on the IUP Ultimate Frisbee team, and
nice.
we practice like 3 days a week. And most people don't know what Ultimate Frisbee is, but it's basically football but with a Frisbee. You can't run and stuff. I also work 2 jobs. I work on campus 3 days a week in the university events office, and we do like presidential events and pretty much anything the university, like their big events and stuff for the alumni mostly. And then I also work at Subway. So if you want a handcrafted masterpiece, visit me at Subway.
All right.
I work there like 2 nights a week, so.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm a big Subway fan. So in your time spent here in the department, what do you find to be the most challenging comm course here, and why, Allison?
Well, I haven't taken very many, so I think Comm 150, honestly, just because like I feel like he expects a lot out of us. And we have to make a whole production, like a whole video, and like he breaks it up, but like it's a lot to meet outside of class, and like you have such a large group, and trying to find time to meet up and edit the movie, and like you can vote people out of your group and stuff, but it's always awkward because you see them outside of class, and it's like you voted me out of your group. And
exactly.
So.
How about you, Kayla?
I'm actually gonna have to go with the same class, Comm 150. I actually tried to take it before I actually took it because I went back right after the baby, which was not a good idea because I was still nursing and he still wanted to be with me like 24/7, so it was just an overload. So I actually withdrew, and then I took it again. There was just so much work going in with it. Like you have to be flexible with meeting times, and then not everybody wants to do the work. And being a mom, it was hard to meet with them every time, even though I made it work. If I wouldn't have had my support system at home, then it definitely wouldn't have been possible. So
Definitely understandable. So what about a favorite comm class then?
my favorite comm class is actually my TV production class because it's obviously what I want to go into doing. So I get to learn the different workings of the studio and the equipment, and like we got to produce an interview segment. So I'm actually learning a lot. So it's my favorite.
Awesome. What about you, Allison? What's your favorite?
I really like graphics, just because you get to learn so many things about different computer systems, and I really like designing things online, like because I can't draw worth anything, so it's great that I can just use a computer mouse and create things that like are inside of my head. So it's really awesome.
Definitely. So are you guys looking forward to any comm classes next semester in particular?
I have photography next semester, which I'm really interested in, and I'm supposed to be getting a new camera for Christmas, so we'll see how that goes, and hopefully it goes well.
Awesome. Well, good luck with that.
Thank
How
you.
about you, Kayla?
I'm actually interested in advanced TV production because I'm just going to get to dive in and learn more and like really like broaden my skills and actually, you know, be successful when I go and do my internship in the summer. So
Definitely. Well, that's definitely exciting. So how about Halloween, guys? Any plans for the weekend?
Go ahead.
well, on Friday, I'm taking my little one trick-or-treating and my niece. She's Maleficent, and he is a dragon, so which wasn't actually planned, but it kind of works if you saw the new movie because her pet turns into a dragon, so it's kind of cute. And he's just so excited about his little plastic pumpkin, so it's exciting.
That's awesome. Well, I bet that'll be a really fun time and definitely good memories. So we are almost about out of time for today's segment. So do you guys have any words of advice for people considering communications as a major?
I think be open-minded and be ready for anything, because it could be what you want. You can make anything out of it.
I just say, be creative and just try to push the envelope to do different things, because the professors here love that, and there's so many different areas that you can get into. So.
Awesome. Well, that's really good. So thanks for your time today, guys, and thank you guys for tuning in to Comm Corner. Until next time.